Hello friends, myself Subhash Nakarse from Sri Digambar Jain Gurukul Prashala, Solapur. I shall welcome to all of you in this session of 9th Standard Mathematics Part 2. The topic is Surface Area and Volume Part 3. Friends, in the previous two sessions of this topic, we have been discussed with the surface area and volume of a three-dimensional figure cone. Today we will discuss on the following subtopics of this chapter, that is surface area of the sphere, volume of the sphere, total surface area and volume of a hemisphere, problems from the practice set 9.3. Friends, let us start with the total surface area of the sphere. So friends, first we will see what is sphere. Here you can see in the adjoining figure, a sphere is a three-dimensional round-shaped object unlike other three-dimensional shapes. A sphere does not have any vertices or edges. All the points on its surface are equidistant from its center. In other words, the distance from the center of the sphere to any point on the sphere is always equal. Now we'll see surface area of the sphere. In the adjoining figure, here the sphere is shown. So the area covered by the outer surface of the sphere is known as the surface area of the sphere. It is measured in square units. Considering a sphere to have a radius of r, the formula to find the surface area of the sphere could be given as surface area of the sphere is equal to S, that is equal to 4 pi r square. Volume of the sphere. Friends, the volume of the sphere is the measure of space that can be occupied by it. It is measured in cubic units. Considering a sphere to have a radius of r, the formula to find the volume of sphere is volume of the sphere V is equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube. Now hemisphere, what does it mean? A hemisphere in general refers to half of the earth, such as the northern hemisphere or the southern hemisphere. In the adjoining figure you could see a hemisphere, but in geometry hemisphere is referred to as a 3D figure made from cutting a sphere into two equal halves with one flat side. Now curved surface area, also called as the CSA of the hemisphere. Friends, the curved surface of a hemisphere is considered the lateral area of a hemisphere. If the radius is r, we can find out the curved surface area by using the formula CSA of the hemisphere is equal to 2 pi r square. Now total surface area, that is TSA of the hemisphere. The surface area of the hemisphere can be calculated by the area of its circular base along with its curved surface. If the radius is r, we can find out the total surface area by using the formula TSA of the hemisphere is equal to 3 pi r square. Now volume of the hemisphere. Friends, the volume of a hemisphere is the total capacity of the hemisphere, and it is a number of unit cubes covered inside that space. If the radius is r, we can find out the volume by using the formula, that is volume of a hemisphere is equal to 2 by 3 pi r cube. These are the different formulas for the sphere and the hemisphere. Now these can be summarized in a single table. It is shown here. For a sphere, the volume is 4 by 3 pi r cube. Curved surface area is 4 pi r square. The same CSA is also total surface area 4 pi r square. Now for hemisphere, the volume will be 2 by 3 pi r cube. Curved surface area is 2 pi r square and the total surface area is 3 pi r square. Using this formula, we can solve the different problems which are explained here in the practice set 9.3. Let us start with number 1. Problem 1. Find the surface area and volumes of the spheres of the following radii. First is 4 cm. Given radius is 4 cm, we have to calculate here surface area and volume of the sphere. So we have the surface area of the sphere is equal to 4 pi r square, which will be 4 into 3.14 into 4 square, which will be 4 into 3.14 into 16. So surface area of the sphere will be 200.96 square centimeter. Now volume of the sphere is equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube, that is 4 by 3 into 3.14 into r cube. So 4 by 3 into 3.14 into 64, that leads to 267.95 cubic centimeter. Now we'll see the next one, where radius r is 9 centimeter. So surface area and volume of the sphere we have to calculate. First we'll find out the surface area of the sphere, which will be equal to 4 pi r square. 4 into 3.14 into 9 square, which will be 4 into 3.14 into 9 into 9, which will be 1017.36 square centimeter. Now volume of the sphere is equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube. So 4 by 3 into 3.14 into 9 raised to 3, which will be 4 by 3 into 3.14 into 9 into 9 into 9. So which will be equal to 3052.08 cubic centimeter. Next we will see where the radius r is 3.5 centimeter. So surface area of the volume of sphere could be written as 4 pi r square, which will be 4 into 3.14 into 3.5 raised to square. So 4 into 3.14 into 3.5 into 3.5, which will be 153.86 square centimeter. So volume of the sphere is equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube. 4 by 3 into 3.14 into 3.5 raised to cube, which will be 4 by 3 into 3.14 into 3.5 into 3.5 into 3.5. The product of this is 179.50 cubic centimeter. So friends, we will continue that problem number 2. If the radius of the solid hemisphere is 5 centimeter, then find its curved surface area and total surface area. Consider pi is equal to 3.14. Radius r is 5 centimeter, curved surface area and total surface area we have to find out of this hemisphere. First of all, curved surface area of the hemisphere is equal to 2 pi r square. This is the formula. We'll substitute the values. 2 into 3.14 into 5 square. So 2 into 3.14 into 25. 50 into 3.14, that leads to 157 square centimeter. Now total surface area of the hemisphere is 3 pi r square. 3 into 3.14 into 5 square. 3 into 3.14 into 5 into 5. So it will be 3.14 into 75. It results into 235.5 square centimeter. Therefore, the curved surface area and the total surface area of the hemisphere are 157 square centimeter and that of 235.5 square centimeter. Now we'll see problem number 3. The surface area of the hemisphere is 2826 centimeter square. Then find the volume, where pi is 3.14. Friends, the surface area of the sphere that has been given as 2826 square centimeter, volume of the sphere we have to calculate. We know that surface area of the sphere is equal to 4 pi r square. Substitute the values. 2826 is equal to 4 into 3.14 into r square. So r square is equal to 2826 upon 4 into 3.14. At the denominator there is 3.14. We will multiply up numerator and denominator by 100. So it will be 282600 upon 4 into 314. After simplification we are getting 900 upon 4. So r square is 225. Therefore taking square root on both sides we will getting r is equal to 15. Now volume of the sphere is equal to 4 upon 3 pi r cube. Put the values. 4 by 3 into 3.14 into 15 raised to cube. That is 4 by 3 into 3.14 into 15 into 15 into 15, which will be after simplification 4 into 3.14 into 5 into 15 into 15. The multiplication of this leads to 14,130 cubic centimeters. Therefore, the volume of the sphere is 14130 cubic centimeter. Now problem number 4. Find the surface area of the sphere if its volume is 38808 cubic centimeter, pi value is 22 upon 7. Volume of the sphere is given 38808 cubic centimeter. Surface area of the sphere we have to calculate. We have volume of the sphere is equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube. Therefore, substitute the values. 38808 is equal to 4 by 3 into 22 upon 7 into r cube. Therefore, r cube is equal to 38808 into 3 into 7 upon 4 into 22, which will be 9702 into 3 into 7 upon 22. So r cube is equal to 441 into 21, which will be 21 into 21 into 21, that is 21 raised to cube. Taking cube root on both sides, we are getting r is equal to 21 centimeter. But surface area of the sphere is equal to 4 r square. We have been calculated the value of r. We'll put here. So 4 into 22 upon 7 into 21 square. 4 into 22 upon 7 into 21 into 21. After simplification, 4 into 22 into 3 into 21, which leads to 5544, that is 5544 square centimeter. The surface area of the sphere is 5544 square centimeter. Now let's see the problem number 5. Volume of the hemisphere is 18,000 pi cubic centimeter. Find its diameter. Friends, volume of the hemisphere they have given as 18,000 pi cubic centimeter. Diameter of the hemisphere we have to calculate. We know volume of the sphere is equal to 2 by 3 pi r cube. I will put the values. 18,000 pi is equal to 2 by 3 pi r cube. So pi get cancels. You will getting 18,000 is equal to 2 upon 3 r cube. So r cube is equal to 18,000 into 3 upon 2. So r cube is 9,000 into 3. That is r cube is equal to 27,000. Taking cube root on both sides, you will getting r is equal to 30 centimeter. Now diameter is twice of the radius. Therefore 2 into 30, that's 60 centimeter. So the diameter of the hemisphere is 60 centimeter. Now what we have been discussed today in this session is total surface area of the sphere, volume of the sphere, total surface area of the hemisphere, volume of the hemisphere, and problems from the practice set 9.3. So friends, we will now see these problems you have to attempt. So number 1, what is the surface area of the sphere that has a radius of 5 centimeter? Find the volume of the sphere with the radius 4 centimeter. Find the surface area and volume of the sphere having the radius 7 millimeter. Volume of the two spheres are in the ratio 125:64. Then find the ratio of their surface areas. Using the surface area of a hemisphere formula, find the radius of the hemisphere if its total surface area is 648 units square. Use here pi is equal to 3.14. The volume of the solid hemisphere is 18 pi mm cube. Find the total surface area of the same. So these are the problems that are based on the formulas that we have been learned. Try them. Friends, you should not forget the famous words of the Shakuntala Devi. What is mathematics? It is the only systematic efforts of solving puzzles posed by the nature. So with these words, I would like to say thank you.